It's your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend, but I can't be your son. It's your kinfolk, Will Henry with God's Will Fitness. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking us out. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and turn those notifications on so y'all can get each and every new video that we present to y'all, because we want to give y'all motivation, of course. We want to give y'all support on y'all fitness journey, because I know y'all need it. I know what the people are going through every day throughout their fitness journey. Right? I know the trials and tribulations. I know the obstacles. I know the hurdles that you gotta jump. I know it's tough, but you gotta keep pushing. Sometimes you gotta give it your all, and even when your all's not enough, you gotta be comfortable with that. You gotta go to failure. Right? The most intense type of workout, the most intense type of rep range you can go to is going to failure. Right? That gives you a sense of urgency. You want a pump. You want a burn. Right? Some people don't know how to go to failure. Some people don't even know the right mind state to achieve failure at. Because as soon as it burns a little bit, they tuck their tails in. As soon as it burns a little bit, they run and hide. No, you gotta endure through the burn. Even when your legs feel like fire, even when your arms feel like fire, you gotta endure the burn, because the burn is what's gonna build you up. The burn is a burden, and if you can carry the burden, if you can carry the load, then you can go somewhere. Somewhere where a treasure is hidden, somewhere where it's worth being, somewhere where the climate is in your favor, somewhere where everybody knows your name. If you're willing to carry the burden, if you're willing to endure the burn, you talking about failure. I remember doing the supersets. I know about the circuits. I know about the 20 reps. I've done 100 reps on some things. But it doesn't matter, because none of those reps will compare to when it comes to reaching the failure. Because your body is now adapted to it. Your body's now become accustomed to it. Right now you can build on that failure. Now you can build on those missed attempts. Now you can build on those missed shots. Now you can build on those mistakes. That's what failure comes. It's a lesson, right? It's not a loss. Now you can build on some of those stumbling blocks. Now you can build on some of those stepping stones. Now you can climb higher than you thought was possible. Now you can go beyond the sky. Now you can go to a new horizon. Now you can reach another level into the outer limits. Now you can go. Because nothing will hold you down. Nothing will bring you down. Nothing will put a hole in your wings. Nothing will block your shine. When you go to failure, you create a different type of person within you. You develop more endurance. Right? You develop more strength when you go to failure. You're able to put in more repetition. You're able to give more effort, because you know what it feels like to fall off. You know what it feels like to people to curse your name. You know what it feels like to have your back turned up on you. You know what it feels like when the teacher calls you in, calls your mother on the press conference. You know what it feels like. But we talking about in the gym. In the gym, like, push your limits. And I'm not talking about what your nutrition, I'm not talking about what you're eating. You need to push your body to that type of extent. I'm talking about with your effort. I'm talking about with your relentlessness. We're talking about reps to failure. We're talking about the bicep curls, the bench presses. We're talking about the squats, the lunges. We're talking about making it burn. When Usher said on Confessions, you gotta let it burn, he was talking about the reps to failure. Right? To put it all on the line, to put your gas tank on E. Failure creates champions. Failure creates phenomenal. The F is a motivational tool. The F symbolizes the mistakes. The F symbolizes the downfalls. But it can show improvement if you study it. If you learn from your transgressions, if you learn from the things that you grew out of, that you matured from, then you can become an adult. Reps of failure. Nobody wants to go to that place, to that dark zone. Nobody wants to go into danger. Nobody wants to get their heart rate up too high. Nobody wants to feel nauseous. Nobody wants to be walking around the next day like their legs are gonna fall off. Nobody wants to get underneath that bench press and see what failure feel like. God's will, fitness,